Yep. That's awesome.
I'd like to call to order the Wyoming Valley West School District regular monthly meeting for Wednesday, May 14th at 7:06 p.m. Roll call, please.
Mr. Wilson,
Here.
Mr. Tabascus,
Here.
Mr. Hardwick,
Here.
Mr. Keating,
Here.
Mr. McGinley,
Present.
Mr. Perfetto,
Here.
Mr. Kubuski,
Here.
Mrs. Cassatt. Here. Mr. Camus.
Here. I'd like to announce there was an executive session held prior to this meeting to discuss personnel items. Moment of silence, Paul, this week, but. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Student representatives, Isabel Croza and Emily Boland.
Jake Dabascus, Casimir Glod, Samuel Stiles, Lila Zendevich were selected by faculty as seniors of the month. The students were honored at a breakfast with a faculty guest of their choosing. They received a certificate from administration, and their photograph will be featured in the local newspapers and on the high school webpage. Congratulations, seniors.
The high school music department is hosting Spartan Arts Festival at the high school on Sunday, May 18th from 1 to 7 p.m. There will be music from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. in various venues throughout our building, as well as displays by our visual arts department and the distribution of our interim literary arts magazine. The schedule is 2 concert band in the auditorium, 3:15 concert choir in the gymnasium, 4 p.m. orchestra and chamber orchestra on stage, 5:30 jazz band on the concourse, 6:15 full choir in the gymnasium. Thank you all for your support of the arts throughout the year. We hope to see you then.
The WVW World Language Department is proud to announce the winners of the National French and Spanish exams given this spring. Winners of the National French exam will be honored at a dinner held at King's College on May 19th. For the National French exam, levels O1A, we have Jonathan Boland, first in chapter, Lucas La Sorsa, second in chapter, Maya Kopp, third in chapter, and Amelia Nankaval, third in chapter. Level 3C, we have Snira St. Louis, honorable mention, second in chapter. Level 4A, we have Gianna Gable, second in chapter, William Hebda, third in chapter, Dennis Lee, third in chapter. Level 5A, Casimir Glod, bronze medal, first in chapter. For the National Spanish exam, level 2, we have Harleni Castillo, gold medal, Alex Cinto, bronze medal, Grace Lopez, honorable mention, John Dre Nunez, honorable mention. Level 3, we have William Yax, bronze medal, Hector Cruz, honorable mention. Level 4, we have Harlosa Sosa de los Santos, honorable mention, Ashley Mena, honorable mention. And level 5, Heath Stockla, bronze medal, and Karen Kazada, honorable mention. We would like to congratulate these students and their teachers on these outstanding achievements.
On Saturday, May 17th, members of Student Council will be placing flags on the graves of servicemen and women at historic Shawnee Cemetery. Madison Orson and Brianna O'Kane will also be presenting Memorial Day speeches on May 26th.
Wednesday, May 28th is the Spring Sports Awards ceremony at 6 p.m. in the high school auditorium.
The SATs will be offered at the high school on Saturday, June 7th.
And senior student activities for the remainder of the school year are, on Wednesday, May 21st at 7 p.m., the senior awards ceremony will be held in the high school auditorium. Thursday, May 22nd is the senior tea at noon on the high school concourse. Tuesday, June 3rd is the senior cookout. Wednesday, June 4th is the senior trip. Thursday, June 5th is senior reflection at 3 p.m. in the high school auditorium. Monday, June 9th is the senior class picture at Spartan Stadium, and then Tuesday, June 10th is graduation practice at Spartan Stadium, with Wednesday, June 11th is the graduation ceremony at Spartan Stadium at 6 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you both very, very much.
Thank you, ladies. Girls, at this time, I would like to first of all congratulate both Isabel and Emily on a job well done. Isabel, you have been a terrific role model and you've done a great job here during your senior year as evidenced the Scholastic Superstar. So congratulations for that. But with that, in recognition of Isabella, traditionally what we've always done is have our seniors donate a book. But because we have a state-of-the-art STEM lab this year, in Isabella's name, we will have a recognition tree, and on the tree, a leaf will be placed with Isabella's name permanently. So we thank you and wish you the best of luck at King's College, Isabel. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Superintendent's comments, Mr. Tosh.
Thank you, Mr. Camus. Please take note of the end of year calendar on the board minutes tonight. There has been a change during the final week of school, specifically Wednesday, June the 11th, the day of graduation, is going to be a half day. Again, Wednesday, June 11th will be a half day. The calendar on Thursday and Friday are already listed as half days with Act 80 schedule. So again, one change, graduation, Wednesday, June 11th is a half day. As far as the calendar in the month of May, Friday, May 23rd is an Act 80 day with an early dismissal, and Monday, May 26th, Memorial Day, obviously no classes will be held. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate senior Addison Marson on winning the Pennsylvania Council of Financial Literacy Stock Market Challenge, sponsored by Fidelity Bank. Out of over 2,000 participants, Addison Marson placed first in Luzerne County and seventh in the state of Pennsylvania. She had 10 weeks and started with $100,000. She grew her portfolio up 67% in that period of time. Congratulations to Addison Marson, and a big thank you to our high school math teacher, Mr. Thomas Cunningham, for being the Stock Market Challenge Advisor. Also, District 1, Title I district and school level meetings for all elementary parents will be held at State Street Elementary School on Thursday, May the 22nd at 9:15 in the morning. For the district meeting at 10:45 for the school level meetings also. All parents and stakeholders are invited to provide input and suggestions as we revise Title I documents and policies. Children's books will be available and light refreshments will be offered. We look forward to welcoming our parents and families to State Street Elementary School for that. And finally, I'd like to report that Mr. Cordes, our Director of Buildings and Grounds, has reported that there is white smoke bellowing from the chimney at the central office. So I believe in that relation, we'll be selecting a new superintendent tonight. Thank you, Mr. Camus.
Thank you, Mr. Tosh.
Good.
Statements from interested citizens. Tom Ruskey from the Cancer Wellness Center.
I had.
Good evening. My name is Tom Ruskey. I'm the director at the Cancer Wellness Center of Northeast PA, located here on Wells Street in 44th. Our organization provides free non-medical support services for cancer patients, their families, and caregivers. And I'm simply here tonight to thank the school district, teachers, and students for all the support we receive from this organization over the past several years. Most recently, we held our annual walk this past weekend, a record-setting walk. We had the entire cheerleading team there to support people. It was a gauntlet to launch the walk-off. All 600 walkers went through that procession. We also had your junior high student council support us at our most recent purse bingo, which raises a lot of funds for us. We're also regularly the beneficiaries of funds raised during a lot of the pink games that your women's sports teams hold each and every year. And most recently, Joanne Derwin and a lot of the junior high faculty just held a fundraiser in our organization in honor of Pam Domes, who was a teacher here, as well as a client of ours before passing away last year. The support we receive could not come at a better time. We've recently almost doubled the amount of cancer patients that we are supporting this past year. So we have over 600 cancer patients plus their caregivers that receive supports. We're helping over 1,000 people out each and every year. The support we receive, again, financial and otherwise, is tremendous for that. I want to thank you. Again, I cannot say a lot. I know I talk a lot every once in a while about our host community, 44. I said they support us tremendously as well, saying we couldn't ask for a better host community. And I could say the same thing about the school district. It could not ask for a better school district. You have students of exceptional character, great faculty, and we really appreciate all the support we receive from you. I do have packets of information about our organization. If you guys would like to know a little bit more, we've been here for 29 years providing these services and continue to grow each and every year. And again, thank you for everything you do for us.
Thank you, Mr. Ruski, very much. May I have a motion to approve the regular monthly meeting or the meeting minutes from April 9th, 2025?
Motion. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Committee reports. Mr. Dabascus, please.
Yeah, just a couple of things. Just you'll notice on the agenda, we are appointing two coaches this month for boys soccer, Jerry Kashuda, and for field hockey, Luis Kraus. I'm confident both of them have been involved with our programs before, so I'm hoping for a smooth transition to the new school year. So congratulations to the candidates. Also, just a second thing, and maybe received a request for a scores table at the high school. A little bit of an odd request, but what the scores table is it'll allow us to obviously for basketball, volleyball, wrestling, our scores table where we can post scores and they'll be digitally on the screen. But also it adds a little bit of advertisement ability to post advertisements from any sponsor on a digital screen that'll go through there. So I'm wondering, Rob, if we have any room in our budget for right now. It was estimated at 13,000, but it may go up a little bit from there. But if we could do something with it, I don't know.
You and I are obviously on the same page because I actually spoke to Rob about putting money in the budget for this. In fact,
Okay.
a couple more dollars in the capital budget, just in case we need to, build
Installation or whatever. All right.
build anything into it.
Yeah, I did put the funds in for the table. I did put more than the 13. So there are options in there.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Dabascus. Mr. Keating.
Okay, I am going to reserve my comments for later in the meeting for personnel.
Okay.
But I would like to just briefly touch on item number 62, which is on our budget for a vote this evening, and that's our 2025-2026 budget. The budget increases by $6,828,032. And again, this is only our proposed budget. And that's from $93,420,406 to $100,248,348. The good thing to report again about this budget is we're doing this with no tax increase as proposed this evening, and that's a credit to this board and our new business manager who's really worked hard at not only cleaning up a lot of things that he inherited, but really helping to right the ship when it comes to our finances. And to be able to sit here this evening again and to introduce a budget with no tax increases that leaves reserve funds for facility improvements, capital improvements, as well as a fund balance that is above what was recommended by the Commonwealth a few years ago when we went through audit. I think a lot can be said about our board, our administrative team, and everyone who's worked so hard on this. I'm not here a long time, but in my short time, we've sat up here talking about closing buildings, not filling positions, not being able to make any improvements to our buildings and our facilities. And we've come a long way. And decisions that we're going to make this evening, along with, where we're at, I'm very optimistic about, the future of our school. And, again, it's nice to be able to sit here and talk again about a preliminary budget. It will definitely change between now and June, but, we have a very solid, financial plan in front of us. Thank you again, Rob, that puts us on the path to a good plan for the upcoming school year.
Thank you, Mr. Keating. Education and Policy Committee, Mr. McGinley?
Well, I guess I'll make comments now related to number 1 through 52, I think. Yeah, 52 on your agenda are all new policy, updated policies. Maybe new is not quite the correct word. But I'd like to make a little bit more of a statement, because if you look at all the information you've been getting over the past many months, we're now pretty much completed with the policy manual. We'll have one more second reading in June, but everything else has been done, and the committee has done a lot of great work. So I just want to mention the members of the committee and talk a little bit about some of their work. Dave Novraki, of course, is the person who's in charge of curriculum and instruction. He was very helpful, obviously. Anthony Dickton, another one of our administrators, safety and transportation. Deborah Troy, human resources. Rob Kachurik, finances and budgeting. Attorney Meyer Messinger, who are a legal expert. And Dave Tosh, who is the committee chair, and he implemented this work to be done by the committee. If you read down what I wrote there a little bit, it was 18 months that I was aware of. It's more like 24 months they've been working on it. So that's a long tenure there working on policy committee. And I really thank Dave for his initiation of the project and completion. And of course, Jen Bullock, my strong feeling is I don't know where we would be without her as far as all the background and all the information. She does a great job. The above members of the policy committee have worked for over 18 months. So as I told you, it's probably 24 in updating, preparing the school district policy manual. The work was done through a collaborative effort with all members participating. The prior policy manual dates back to 1985. Think about that. 40 years. It's a long time. This work was necessary in order to bring the policies up to today's standard of legal, state mandates, and PSBA recommendations. I would like to thank each and every member for all their hard work over the past 24 months, really. The policies have now been updated and revised through the work of all the committee members. And I personally thank everybody. And I think the board also thanks the people who worked on this and really did a great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McGinley, and thank you to all involved. It's very, very nice.
Mr. Chairman, can I make one comment?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McGinley, you forgot somebody on your list here. It would be the board member, Tim McGinley, who obviously put a lot of time into this as well.
I would second that. I think Mr. McGinley's experience in education and some other areas were certainly very much needed in the policy. And I thank him for the guidance that he did provide to all of us during that time period. So thank you.
I appreciate the comments. The hard work was done by the committee that I indicated. Thank you.
Thank you. Special education, Mr. Hardwick, do you have anything to say?
I'm trying to figure out how to tie white smoke in, and I can't come up with anything. But the special education department did not meet, but I would use this second to plug two things. One is we are still interviewing for 2 special education positions. One is the 6th grade learning support, and the other is the State Street emotional support, and for 2 new positions. Those are a life skills position at Dana Street and autistic support at 3rd Avenue. And those are first day postings. I believe they started today. The only other thing I was going to hold off, but Superintendent Tosh reminded me that through the special education department, there's a summer program will be implemented for its 2nd year. and it's called Helping Hands. Students at the high school level have the opportunity to receive vocational job training throughout the summer months to help prepare them for post-secondary and work-based experiences. There'll be flyers available and dispersed at the high school through faculties and students this week. That concludes my report.
Mr. Camus, thank you to Mrs. Barata sitting over in the side for helping us with that Helping Hands. It went over extremely popular last year. Kids did a really good job with it. And I thank the board for giving us the okay to run it again for a second year. Very beneficial program for the children as well as the school district.
Thank you both. Anything else, Mr. Harwood?
That's it. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Dickon?
Good evening. Is this on? Just for the safety committee, a couple housekeeping items for the end of the year. We are currently updating all of our cameras, as I mentioned in the past. Dana Street will be our last building, will be completely covered for the start of the next school year. The high school is getting new cameras as we currently speak, and some new electronic entry doors for first responders and for staff to keep the building locked. At the end of the year, we'll be collecting all the badges that we distributed to students 6th through 12th. So next year, for the first week of school, we'll be giving out the badges to the students to have for the beginning of the school year. And we can talk about that policy with our policy committee meeting. And then finally, just to bring to your attention, this upcoming school year, 25-26, will be the last year of our transportation contract. And our goal is to move forward with a contract that will include cameras on all of our buses. And so that's our goal to have implemented for the 27-26 school year, if not sooner. Okay. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Dickon, very much. Under buildings and grounds, I have two things. I was reached out by one of our residents in Larksville that State Street has water flowing out to their property. Two houses, actually. Met with Mr. Cortez up there. I asked Kyle from Apollo Group to get involved with that. Just so everybody knows, they're gonna look at that. So
Mr. Davis, if you're talking to the microphone, I can't hear. when you-
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
So we have a little water problem up at State Street. One of our residents reached out to me. I went up there with Mr. Cortez. I looked at it. We're gonna get Apollo Group involved with it to try to help us put some bids out there to local contractors to try to help us rectify it. The resident was awesome. Both of them were actually. They were very understanding, very receptive. So I think it's just due diligence as property owners to try to take care of our residents. It's nothing major. It's just a little concern. The other thing is with the buildings and ground, I'd like to schedule a buildings and grounds meeting for the first week of June if possible. Mark, are you around?
Of course, I'll be there.
I'll shoot a text out to the group. That's all I had. Under general recommended action items 1 through 64.
Motion.
I have a question.
No, that's the next one.
Motion. Somebody second, then you can-
Second,
Huh? I made a motion, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
second.
And I heard a second on the question?
Number 63.
Yes.
We haven't had time to review any of that. There wasn't enough discussion. I'd like to table that one till next month, till we can look more into it.
We have a motion in a second, right? Don't we have to vote on it first?
No.
No, if he wants to table it, he has a right to, I'll do it on the question. So there's a question on the tip floor right now that Mr. Kubuski wants to table item 63.
63
Yes.
So
or 64?
63. You could ask for a motion, Mark, and see if you get
I
support.
said 64.
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion to table 63.
So on the question for his tabling of the motion, Mark, I'm just trying to understand. So that was where the West Side the COG?
Council of
Okay.
Governments, yes.
Council of Governments, where we would participate as I guess, a new member and have access to the equipment and the resources I believe the total was $4,200 a year. I'm not, I guess I would wonder how much more information.
Well, I guess, do you want me to ask the questions now?
There's a motion to table
Yeah,
on the
I'm
floor.
sorry.
so-
I shouldn't.
So we should vote on that.
I'll second the motion so we can get vote.
Roll call?
Mr. Wilson,
This is to table? No.
Mr. Damascus,
No.
Mr. Hardwick,
No.
Mr. Keating,
No.
Mr. McGinley,
Yes,
Mr. Perfetto,
Yes.
Mr. Kubuski,
Yes.
Mrs. Cassatt. No. Mr. Camus.
I guess, should I abstain as the chairman of the? You should.
Yeah.
I would, yes. I'll do an abstention. So the motion would still carry.
Now Tim's motion needs a second to accept. Right?
I made a motion to accept 1 through 64.
And I'll second, I'll,
I think we had a second already.
Nick Wilson,
okay.
seconded.
Nick
Wanna
did
make-
second.
all right.
General recommended action items, items 1 through 64. Anything else? Roll call, please.
Mr. Wilson,
Yes.
Mr. Damascus,
Yes.
Mr. Hardwick,
Yes.
Mr. Keating,
Yes.
Mr. McGinley,
Yes,
Mr. Perfetto,
Yes.
Mr. Kubuski,
Yes.
Mrs. Cassatt,
Yes.
Mr. Camus.
Yes. Staff recommended action items, items 1 through 21.
make a motion. I would like to delete table number 11 and number 21.
So I believe we would have to do them separate.
Okay, I'll make
So
a motion first to delete them or just table them.
we have a motion by Mr. McGinley to table item 11.
I'll second Mr. McGinley's motion.
We have a second on the, anybody on the question? Roll call, please.
Mr. Wilson,
Yes.
Mr. Damascus,
Yes.
Mr. Hardwick,
Yes.
Mr. Keating,
Yes.
Mr. McGinley,
Yes,
Mr. Perfetto,
Yes.
Mr. Kubuski,
Yes.
Mrs. Cassatt,
Yes.
Mr. Camus.
Yes. Mr. McGinley, you had something else?
I want to table number 21 also.
I have a motion on the floor by Mr. McGinley to table item number 21.
Second.
I have a second. Anything on the question? Roll call, please.
Mr. Wilson,
Yes.
Mr. Damascus,
Yes.
Mr. Hardwick,
Yes.
Mr. Keating,
Yes.
Mr. McGinley,
Yes,
Mr. Perfetto,
Yes.
Mr. Kubuski,
Yes.
Mrs. Cassatt,
Yes.
Mr. Camus.
Yes. So under staff recommended action items would be items 1 through 19 now?
I think it's 1 through 20.
1 through 20. Or I'm sorry, 1.
Two.
No, we took 2 out.
Yeah, we took 11 and 21 out.
21.
What is it?
1 through
20
19.
numbers.
1 through 19, right?
19 total,
19.
20 is the,
Right.
Yes.
whatever is the best of way to put it.
11,
We
11
might
and
need a math specialist up here.
Look at me.
I hope not, but you might be right.
May I have a motion, please?
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Anything on the question? Roll call, please.
Mr. Wilson,
Yes.
Mr. Damascus,
Yes.
Mr. Hardwick,
Yes.
Mr. Keating,
yes.
Mr. McGinley,
Pass.
Mr. Perfetto,
Pass.
Mr. Kubuski,
Yes, except for number 14, no.
Mrs. Cassatt. Yes. Mr. Camus.
Yes.
So. Right, pass, we have to go back to them.
Pardon me?
2 members pass, so we have to go back to them now. Because-
Mr. McGinley,
Abstain.
Mr. Perfetto,
Abstain.
Pass, so, they're abstained, so.
Motion carries. Well, congratulations.
Mr. Chair, could we ask for just what the counts were then?
Yes.
The yes abstains and, I'm sorry, I should have wrote it down.
I believe it was 6-3, Mr. Hardwick.
Okay, thank you. 6-2.
Maybe one no though. Well, welcome, Mr. Supon. Yeah, I know, there he is, right there.
Welcome.
Welcome. Would you like to come up and speak or?
First of all, I just want to thank all of you guys. I know this wasn't an easy decision, but I'm excited, and I'm eternally grateful. This is home. First school I ever went to was State Street Elementary School. I remember I was saying when I was out in the hallway, I remember running through Chester Street and running over here to my dad's office after, and then running around these hallways in the late 80s, early 90s. This is where I started teaching. This is where I started my administrative career. My mother taught homebound here. My father was a teacher and administrator superintendent here. So this district hits different. I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to thank my family for this opportunity and the support. I look forward to everything that's coming our way. Every district in the country has things they do well and things they need to improve on. Valley West is no different. We'll continue to look on things we're doing well and we'll continue to enhance those things. Things we're struggling with, we'll continue to look at how to improve. Education's a living organism. We'll continue to look at it and evaluate it as it changes and grows. So will we. We'll continue to look at improving capital, cash flow, education, curriculum, safety and security. And all our decisions, I can promise you this, will be in the best interest of the children, the staff, and the community, not what's easy, not what's best for adults. I'm excited for this opportunity, and I look forward to getting started. So I want to thank each and every one of you once again.
Thank you
Thank you.
very, very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well. Finance recommended action. Motion for bills for payment. And the finance manager's report and the treasurer's report.
Motion.
Second.
On the roll call, please.
Mr. Wilson,
Yes.
Mr. Damascus,
Yes.
Mr. Hardwick,
Yes.
Mr. Keating,
Yes.
Mr. McGinley,
Yes.
Mr. Perfetto,
Yes.
Mr. Kubuski,
Yes.
Mrs. Cassatt,
Yes.
Mr. Kamis.
Yes. Mr. Kuchark, would you mind giving us the highlights of your
Not at all.
budget, please?
So alluding back to what Mr. Keating spoke to earlier, revenues $100,248,438. Expenses $100,126,695. That leaves us with a very, very slim surplus of $121,743. Again, there's no tax increase. I was very conservative on the revenue. And I was very, I'm not gonna say aggressive on the expenses, but I tried to think of all worst case scenarios that could happen. So we don't look at the end of the year and say, we didn't foresee or budget for a certain circumstance.
Awesome.
Again, with this budget, 68% of it is instruction, 31% of it's non-instruction. And out of the $100,126,695 in expenses, 64% of that is salaries and benefits.
Wow.
So again, our budget includes additions to go back into our capital projects. It includes some unforeseen expenses if they arise regarding our building and grounds. Obviously, that would be a discussion for future, a future discussion. But again, I tried to think of everything that I could that could happen.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Kuchark.
Rob, just a question, if you could, like with that 6 million roughly increase, what do you contribute the kind of the biggest factors to that increase would be?
Yeah, so again, I know our budget was 93 million last year, but that 6 million in expenses, the reason for that is again, the state had passed, the equity or adequacy funding, so that was 4.8 million, I believe. You know, so that's an increase in revenue. The state did pass some charter school funding of 352,000. And the state did also include, we did get awarded a 2-year BCA grant. Obviously, this would be the second year, so I budgeted 1/2 of that grant. So all of those items equal the 6 million in increase.
Thank you.
Sure.
Does anyone else have anything for Mr. Kucharek?
I just have a quick comment. I've been on the board for 4 years. Been fortunate to have been on the finance committee for the same amount of time. This is the first year that I can tell you this board has been this informed and we're this well along at this point with our budget. So hats off to Mr. Kucharek, and I'm sure all the staff that works with him on this. But I just wanted to make that comment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rob, very much. Mr. Keating, you reserved your personnel. Do you have anything to add?
I did, just a few things, Mr. Camus. I'd first like to welcome all the new candidates tonight that have been selected to fill various teaching and coaching positions. But you know, tonight's a really special night for the school. It's a night to thank Mr. Tosh for everything that he's done in his last 5 years as our superintendent, and to get us to this point, and to wish him nothing but the very best on his future endeavors. It's also, as I've said several times at these meetings, a night to talk about the most important position and decision that we as a board will make. And we made that decision tonight, and that's to welcome Dr. Suppan to the position of superintendent. There are so many things that go on in this district that you know, need leadership, need guidance, need professionalism, and Mr. Suppan brings all of the qualities and attributes that we were looking for in a candidate to the table. I'd also like to thank all of the internal candidates and those from other districts that took the opportunity to go through several rounds of interviews with this full school board. This was, you know, not an easy decision, not a decision that was taken lightly by any means. This is, as I said, a special night. It's a new beginning. It's a new chapter soon to begin upon the retirement of Mr. Tosh for our school. Mr. Suppan, welcome. I know the entire board and staff looks forward to working with you. I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you. And I was pleased to give you my vote of confidence this evening to take over as the leader of our school district. Thanks, Mr. Keynes.
Thank you, Mr. Keating, very much. On the new business, does anybody have anything they'd like to ask?
If I may, Mr. Camus, piggyback on what Mr. Keating said, and firstly, recognize and thank Mr. Tosh for, I hope I'm correct, for over 27 years of dedication to the Wyoming Valley West School District. Being named superintendent during a COVID pandemic, I sure wasn't an easy task, but Mr. Tosh is a professional at everything he does, and I'm really thankful to be able to have worked with him over the last 2 years. We had a lot of interested candidates. I mean, professional candidates that showed interest in this. I would like to thank every single one of them. And congratulations to Dr. Suppan. I look forward to working with you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I just like to echo quickly, congratulations to Mr. Suppan. I've worked with him in the past. I know he's going to come in here and do a terrific job. I pledged to the board. I want to thank them for all the time. Although I said to Bill, Mr. Hartwick, I still got one meeting unless I'm getting kicked out here. But I said, I've worked with Dr. Suppan in the past. I know he's going to do a great job. it's going to be a seamless transition and I'll continue to be available as needed. And I said, interesting fact, I don't know if we've ever had, and this might be research for the press, I don't know if we've ever had a father and son in Luzerne County in this area who have been superintendents in the same school district. I worked for Mr. Supan's father, and now with his son coming on board, I think it's certainly a tribute to the Supan family. So congratulations and best of luck.
So you don't have. Okay. So my ankle's black and blue, so Mrs. Bullock's kicking me because I
Mr.
didn't
Camus?
roll call.
If I may,
Yes, sir.
I want to piggyback a little bit on what was already said. I want to recognize the fact that we had a lot of great candidates who showed interest in our district, spent time, brought to us, went through several different interviews. And really, it was a very fine group, and I appreciate all their efforts and all the people who showed interest. I want to welcome Mr. Supan. We certainly know we have a lot of challenges that we have to address, and like any other school district, and I think it's going to be very important that we all work together to try to overcome those challenges that we have as a school district. And we look forward to very positive things over the next several years. Thank you.
Anyone else? So my ankle's black and blue because Jen keeps kicking me that I didn't do a roll call on the bills for payment, the finance manager's report, or the treasurer's report. So if I'd like to do a reset on that, may I have a motion, please?
So,
Second,
I have a motion and a second. May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Wilson,
Yes.
Mr. Dabascus,
Yes.
Mr. Hardwick,
yes.
Mr. Keating,
Yes.
Mr. McGinley,
yes.
Mr. Perfetto,
Yes.
Mr. Kubuski,
Yes.
Mrs. Cassatt,
Yes.
Mr. Camus.
Yes. There, thank you. Sorry about that, Jen. Under new business, does anybody have anything else they'd like to add?
I do have something. Again, I just want to let our teaching staff know that forthcoming will be an email within the next couple of days regarding the status of our personnel issues with our ongoing solidification of our PSERS program. I just don't want them to think that we're taking a back seat on that at all.
Thank you, Rob. Under new business, I'd like to add that being that we have our preliminary and we have to advertise our budget for 30 days, we're gonna have to call a special meeting in June. So the 30-day period ends after June 13th. So I would like to call a special meeting between the week of the 16th through the 20th. Does anybody have, I'd like to set that meeting at this time. Does anybody have any ideas? Thursday, Friday?
I'm good. Thursday.
Good.
So if we could call that special meeting for June 19th. And we could do a 12 o'clock meeting here. And if you're not available, we could absolutely call in.
Yeah, I might, it depends on the day.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Mr. Camus,
Yes,
is that now recognized as a holiday? Juneteenth?
Oh, it is. That is a holiday.
are we, what are we closed? We're closed?
I think this.
So can we go the 20th then?
School's out, so it doesn't matter, right? Does that matter?
It's just gonna say school's out.
Anybody have objections with the 20th?
I can't make the 19th anyway. 20th I can make. Did we say it?
All right, June 20th it is,
Can't have-
12 o'clock here
Hmm.
for general purposes. Okay.
I have it all.
Our next, we only have one meeting next month and that'll be June 4th at 7 o'clock. We have a motion to adjourn, please.